Sanibonani, iyouth endala le neyihloko ebeyihamba phambili eindabeni Kulelisonto.
This is Eyewitness News.
Upholi kaKhongolose bebumatasatasa KwaZulu-Natal Kulelisonto bulungiselela ukwethula komhlahlandlela weqembu wokukhankasela ukhetho. Nozokwethula eMoses Mabhida Stadium eThekwini kusasa. I-ANC ithi konke sekumi ngomumo, kanti ke ingabazi ukuthi izosigcwalisa sithi phama lesiya stadium.
Asidibana ke ngomgqibelo. Sidibana pha eMoses Mabhida, funeka siphume ngobuninzi bethu. Seyigcwele eMoses Mabhida. Igcwaliswa qha ngabantu balapha eThekwini. Ime ngembambo. Siyaya eMoses Mabhida siyaya. Isebenzile iANC vumani bo.
Unongoti bezomnotho abathi shaye khona impela inkulumo yengolwesithathu yokwabiwa kwezimali kaNgqongqoshe wezezimali inoGodongwana. uGodongwana ubebhekene nenzima insekelelo Kulelisonto ngenxa yesimo somnotho esintengantenga kakhulu. Labo ngoti bathi nakuba kunjalo ukwazile ukwaba ngendlela egculisayo. Nezokwelekelela uhulumeni ekubhekaneni nezinkinga ezibucayi kakhulu. Kubandakanya ukuzama ukusimamisa wona umnotho.
Like Eskom, the guarantees come with conditions. These conditions require Transnet to focus on its core activities and for the entity to introduce private sector partnership.
Inhloko yamajaji eWestern Cape uJohn Hlophe uzoba yijaji lokuqala ngqa emlandweni walelizwe ukuthi aqoshwe esikhundleni. Lokhu kulandela ivoti leshamthetho langolesithathu lokuthi akhishwe kulesi sikhundla.
The result of the division is as follows. There's no abstentions. 27 voted against and 305 voted in favor. The question is order. The question is accordingly agreed to, and the House resolves to call for the removal from office of Judge President M.J. Hlophe in terms of Section 177, subsection 1 of the Constitution of the Republic. This resolution will be communicated to His Excellency the President.
Sekusele kuyena kumengameli Cyril Ramaphosa ukuthi akhiphe uHlophe esikhundleni. uHlophe uqoshela ukutholakala necala lokungayiphathi ngendlela kulandela ukuthi azama ukufaka amajaji enkantolo yomthethosisekelo umoya omubi ecaleni lalibandakanya uJacob Zuma. Kulelisonto amaqembu aphikisayo asemukela isimemezelo sika mengameli Cyril Ramaphosa sosuku lokhetho. Ihhovisi likaMengameli limemezela umhla wama-29 kuNhlaba njengosuku lekhetho. I-Democratic Alliance ithi silungele lolu khetho noluzoba yithuba lokuthi kuketule uKhongolose embusweni.
This election is a turning point for South Africa, and it comes at a time when our nation needs it the most in 3 decades. The DA is fully prepared for the challenge ahead, and we are all systems go for the May 29 date. The DA is ready to fight this election so that South Africa can win.
Kanti inkatha Freedom Party yonithi ikomiti layo lokhetho selizohlela kahleke manje njengoba selilwazi usuku. Isikhulumi seqembu umkhuleko Hlengwa uthi usuku lomhla ka-29 kuMeyi luzoba usuku lwenkululeko kuleli.
To finally free itself from the clutches of an ANC government that has only delivered poverty, unemployment, underdevelopment and widespread corruption. The IFP stands ready for this election.
uKhongolose uthi sekuseduze ukuthi nawo udalule ze-Democratic Alliance iyimfihlo ngeyawo inqubo ye-cadre deployment eWestern Cape naseTshwane. Iqembu elibusayo lithi DA ilanda inqwaba yamalunga ayo ewafake ezikhundleni kahulumeni kule mkhandlu. Lokhu kulandela isinqumo senkantolo sisekelo sokuphoqa iANC ukuthi inikeze iDA imqulo equkethe imininingwane ngohlelo lwayo lwe-cadre deployment.
The DA has yesterday issued a letter of demand to the African National Congress for it to fully comply with the Constitutional Court's order with a deadline of tomorrow. If they do not adhere to this demand, we are going to be seeking a contempt of court ruling that includes prison time, aimed specifically at the Secretary General, Fikile Mbalula, who has acted on behalf of the ANC in this matter.
Since the early days of our democracy, the DA has been pushing the narrative that cadre policy and deployment policy strategy is the cause of government failure, because this is ostensibly about destroying people who have no qualifications and competencies for the positions for which they are deployed. You can look at all the people who have deployed, who have given you what we have given to the DA. Go and check their qualifications. As cadres of the movement, check them. I challenge you. And come back to me and say, this one did not qualify, did not go to school. DA deploys standard 3s where they govern. They deploy bodybuilders where they govern. That is the strategy of Brother Bond. We are not Brother Bond. We are not Brother Bond. They call us Brother Bond. We are the party of transformation.
Kulindele ukuthi kuthathwe isigamu sonyaka ukuqulwa kwecala likaThabo Bester. Isimemezelo lesi senziwe abashushisi kuleli cala enkathi uBester, isithandwa sakhe uNandipha Magudumana kanye nabanye abasolwa bayisikhombisa bevele phambi kwenkantolo ephakeme yaseBloemfontein ngoLwesithathu.
The prison break case against convicted killer and rapist Thabo Bester will stall for another 4 months following a brief sitting in the Bloemfontein High Court. The matter was set down for pre-trial hearing today, but that could not proceed due to some of the accused changing legal representatives. Bester also changed his lawyers for the 3rd time since his arrest in April last year. Advocate Mohammed Sidat came on record as his lawyer today, saying he only received instructions this morning. Sidat addressed the court on some concerns raised by Bester, alerting the court of his diabetes diagnosis. While prosecutor Amanda Bester told the court that Thabo Bester has been refusing prison food, Sidat says it was the officials who were not providing the necessary food for his client, but gave him high sugar and high carb meals.
So our main concern was that because of this, he's unable to take any of his medication. Obviously, for someone who has diabetes, it's important to eat before you take your medication.
State says this ought to be raised with correctional services, as Bester is a convicted prisoner serving prison time. Meanwhile, Dr. Nandipha Magudumana completely snubbed Bester while in the dock and went on to give her father, Zolile Sekeleni, a long hug, who's also an accused. The matter is postponed to the 5th of June for pre-trial hearing.
Aya ngokuba ngconywana amathuba ukuthi iqembu labesifazane lakuleli iBanyana Banyana lingase libe ingxenye yemidlalo yama-Olimpiki ka-2024. Lokhu kulandela ukushaya kwabo iqembu laseTanzania ngamagoli 3 eqandeni namhlanje ntambama. Abanyana Banyana bawuqale kahle kakhulu umdlalo ngenkathi uJermaine Sepatswenye ekora igoli labo lokuqala kusadlule imizuzu eyishumi kuphela umdlalo uqalile. Ningakhohlwa i-EWN app bakwethu nibe nempelasonto ephephile.
Eyewitness News, in touch, in tune, and independent. For the latest, log on to ewn.co.za or ewn.mobi.